Hey, I'm Jessica. When we're trying to achieve something big, sometimes we need to rethink the very first step. If you try to jump all the way to the top of a long staircase, you'll get tired pretty quickly, right? But if you take it one step at a time, you'll eventually reach the exact same destination. I think the North Korean nuclear issue might be the same. Today, let's talk about why freezing North Korea's nuclear program first could be the beginning of the solution. So, for decades, the international community has had one clear goal: the denuclearization of North Korea. But reality hasn't really gone the way many people hoped. North Korea has continued developing nuclear weapons and missiles, and its capabilities have continued to grow. Recently, there have even been reports that it's expanding new facilities to produce nuclear materials. So now, it's not just about dismantling existing facilities. It's also about preventing new nuclear materials from being produced. And North Korea has repeatedly said it has no intention of giving up its nuclear weapons. If time keeps passing like this, denuclearization could become even harder. It'll take more time and cost even more. So, what's the most urgent thing to do right now? Simply stop North Korea's nuclear program from expanding any further. That's exactly what Freeze First is all about. Actually, South Korea has already presented this practical approach to the international community. At the G7 summit in France this June, the South Korean president explained to the US president that a step-by-step approach could be more realistic. Instead of trying to solve everything at once, start by freezing nuclear development. Then work through the issues one step at a time. The US president also responded that it's an approach worth considering. So the core message is actually very simple. Freeze North Korea's nuclear development first. And this isn't just South Korea's idea. Many American nuclear and foreign policy experts have been making similar arguments for years. Joel Witt says diplomacy should focus on managing risks realistically. Dr. Siegfried Hecker recommends a step-by-step process: first freeze, then reduce, and finally eliminate. Researchers at Carnegie have also emphasized that the first priority is preventing North Korea's nuclear capabilities from growing any further. In the end, they're all saying the same thing: stop North Korea's nuclear program from growing any further. So, how do we actually do that? Realistically, a series of small agreements may work better than trying to solve everything in one big deal. Freeze first, then reduce, and eventually eliminate. At every stage, trust can grow, and matching measures can be discussed together. What's really important isn't the slogan, it's making real progress. Let me say this one more time. Freeze first and denuclearization are not opposites. In fact, freezing first may be the most realistic first step toward denuclearization. Freeze first, then solve each issue, one step at a time. That's how we move closer to the final goal. The goal hasn't changed. Only the path to reaching it has. Right now, the world is facing uncertainty because of the war in Ukraine and conflicts in the Middle East. More than ever, what we need isn't more conflict. It's practical paths toward peace. If South Korea, the United States, and the international community work together on this approach, we may move one step closer to denuclearization, peace on the Korean Peninsula, and peace around the world. That's all for today. Thanks so much for watching.